right.
Alrighty guys, we're down here at Battlist, at their home base where all the fun shit goes down. If you don't know anything about them, here's the quick rundown. So, D1GP use something like this to track drivers and get some datas. I'm no technical. Anyway, is it probably I'm holding it upside down, so that's how little I know about it. But it looks like it plugs on somewhere. It's got suction cups. Anyway, it gives some sort of data, it helps the judges, and it sounds like they have dramas. I don't want to get into that. But Battlist, they create a gangster one that looks sexual. The end. That. So they've created some pretty cool stuff over the last, I think, 4 years. They started with like gyro things, those things that like work with, I don't know what gyros are. They like go on top of cars with wind, GoPro, gyro,
No.
same thing.
Totally not.
Shut your head, doesn't matter. They don't use it anymore. They use GPS now. So they got some pretty cool apps. They've got people from all over Australia and US and NZ now, like using it, like high level competitions like FD, whatnot. Heaps of drivers using this little thingy. And yeah, it's pretty much just live data. The app can show like a Google Earth view of the driver doing things. We'll try and cut a little clip in so you can know what I'm talking about, because most of the time no one knows what I'm talking about. And yeah, they're amazing, and we're going to work with them for some of our stuff with the Battle Royale series. It was very exciting, and hopefully we can work something out more to just simplify our very confusing battle tree that I think I am the only one that understands how it works.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Here is the man behind all the fun, Michael, the wizard of Battlist. Tell me a bit about your product, son.
So it's a high-end drift data logger. It uses GPS technology to measure your speed line and angle relative to your drift car. There's a really cool app called Drift Lab that syncs to the device, and you can analyze and review your data after you've been drifting, and it's a really useful tool for drivers out there to help them improve and to identify where they've gone wrong or where they've gone well. And yeah, it's an analytical tool to make you better on track.
I think you just said everything I said in like 5 seconds. It took me an hour to say. But you yourself as a driver, how long have you been driving, whatnot?
I bought my first drift car when I was 19. I'm 35 now, so quite some time.
It's an OG.
Yeah, it was a white Type X, which is probably worth $1 million, and I bought it for 10 grand back then. So yeah, driving some time, and my background is commercial programming, and Battlist is a way that my two passions have come together. So I was able to merge my programming and technical ability with my motorsport passion, and yeah, 4 or 5 years later, Drift Bit's on the shelves and ready to go, and we're fortunate enough to be in this awesome space and developing awesome technology in this crazy world we call drifting. So you can have a look at our brand, DriftBit, and what we do at our website, battlist.com. And yeah, there's lots of information on how it works and demos and who's using it, and we've got some amazing guys using it, and some amazing competitions like D1NZ and some guys in D1 Japan, and we've got some Formula Drift drivers. You can check it all out on our website. It's all there. And yeah, if you've got any questions about the product or anything about Battlist or the technical world of drifting, you can contact us through the website as well.
Can we go have a look at how you put these together?
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Before we head upstairs, can you give me a rundown on this beast right here?
So this is our 370Z test mule, where we develop the products that we use. It also uses that track to get some data and make sure everything's working correctly. It's currently got our antennas that the DriftBit uses installed on them. They're front to back. And basically the DriftBit draws a mathematical line in between the two antennas. And that's how we derived your heading versus your orientation of the car to derive drift angle. So the two antennas is sort of where the magic happens, and the DriftBit does a lot of the calculation, or all the calculation to make that work. But pretty simple, pop those two antennas front to back of your car, and then the DriftBit does all the magic from there.
Nice.
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 And the Zed's pretty relatively basic. It's got an intake and an exhaust and some coilovers, and that's about it. It's pretty good rig to go skidding. I was it's a Group A car. I don't know if that means anything, but yeah, I was keeping up with some of the guys in that group, high powered SRs. But yeah, she does alright and doesn't break and does some skids.
So I'm tipping you're nowhere near maxed out your software or the angle. It's probably hit like 30 degrees or something.
No, you're right. It's about 30, 35, 40 degrees, and there's times where I do spin out and it sort of goes beyond that. But
that's where you get all the points.
yeah, so that's a good rig, and it just bangs data. So that's what we want. That's what we need it for.
Yeah, man. I'll should hit up there and have a suss of how you make these things.
Let's go.
Let's go upstairs.
This machine is what we call pick and place. It basically picks up these little components that live on these bunch of reels, and these heads place the components on the boards one by one. So to do a board manually takes about 4 or 5 hours, but that machine can do 6 in about 25 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah. We designed all the... It's got an extrusion, so we designed all the extrusion and the labeling and shit. So I came across it and I'm like, I reckon I could write an app that does this shit. I knew it had a GPS and gyroscope in it. Anyway, I wrote an app, went driving, and it was kind of shit. And then I built a box that I thought would work, and I built the box, and then that box grew into the product it is today, and that's 4.5 years ago. Yeah, so it all started with a phone app, big gun drifting at night, trying to get something working. But yeah, phone not good enough, because based on shitty gyroscopes and shitty GPSs. Yeah, and then we started building the box, and then the box grew up into DriftBit, which is 4 years, and don't know how much money's been put into it. Lots and lots.
But how many units are out there at the moment, roughly?
About 500 to 1,000.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few. There's on Drift Lab, the app, there's 2,000 users. And every weekend there's probably about 200, 300 cars going around that log data on Drift Lab, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's grown up a lot, and they've only been for sale for about 7 months. So it's grown up pretty well. Yeah, some of the stuff we've got coming up should be really awesome.
Yeah, we're keen to get something working with Keep It Root and Battle Royale. If anything that takes away from the judges' discretion.
Yeah, well,
Helps
we
us
started...
do well.
Drift Lab has a judging algorithm built into it that we're optimizing now, and competitions have asked us to tailor it to their judging criteria. Proximity and rerunning the lap live, and rerunning it and reviewing all the data post run and analyzing it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So Drift Lab will be able to judge a whole event.
Yeah, so you want everything automated.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, I guess, for us before we get to that level would be the app which we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more just getting even just the system of the battle tree automated.
Yeah,
And,
well, you guys and every other drifting organisation have trouble with that part of the administration of the event. We come up with a solution for that, and it's a few comps are jumping on board, which is cool.
So we're just on the way back from seeing old mate Battlist, Michael. We've got a bit of a game plan actually for getting this app going for the Battle Royale series. So basically it's all going to be just really automated, because there's a lot involved with the battle tree. It's not your normal elimination. You can see a tree working to a goal. It sort of starts at both ends. Yeah, it's sort of all over the shop. So if you don't know what's going on, it's easy to get lost. So he's basically going to go through all that, make it all automated. After that is getting the judging and have a system so they can just press buttons while they go. So even that is automated, and you can see a clear winner, and then the audience will see the winner. Some other cool things were we can do SMSs to the drivers, so when they're up for their battle we can link that in with the app, so it will automatically send an SMS and the drivers will know exactly what's going on. So yeah, that's all happening. Pretty keen. They reckon that we should have it good for round 1, which is also awesome. I didn't think they could get it done that quickly, but he reckons he's got a majority of the back end stuff done for other competitions, so we came at the right timing. yeah, the next thing would be like integrating the Battler system into the app and live stream, so you can see all the drivers' speeds on their runs. You can look back at like their actual run from on the Battlelist app, and having sensors hooked up to like walls and like the clipping points, so you can get actual like automated scores from that. And yeah, obviously using that angle and have some scientific formulas to give them an exact score. There's no more judges. It's just battle against the computer. Real life things. Might as well be a video game. Actually, yeah. Let's just get rid of the series. Let's start online. Assetto Corsa. Anyway, that's it. It was a really good chat, catching up with him. And keen as to see what they come back with. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments of about this, even our series. Any things you don't understand, or what you want to see in the app or live stream, or tell us how excited you are for the first round and what drivers you want to see out there, because we want to start bringing a bit more of that into our series, a bit about the drivers and whatnot. Anyway, thanks for watching. Click that thing that's there, and all those belly things and thanks. Until next time.